a rainy day where I am in Atlanta, Georgia. How's the weather where you guys are? We have about 15 minutes before I'll start the yoga flow, so if you'd like to introduce yourself, tell me where you are in the world, how you're feeling today. I have come up with a dynamic Vinyasa yoga sequence, but I'm always open to incorporate your requests, so please let me know if you have requests. Nice to see you today, PD. Yeah, the rain doesn't bother me too much. I actually got some sunshine yesterday, so as long as it doesn't rain every day, the rain never bothers me too much. Hi, Mopar. Great to see you. How are you today, Mo? My half moon has gotten so fun, I just shoot right into it now. Oh, cool. Oh. I thought that was Mopar, but it was Understanzer. Hello, Understanzer. I'm doing well. How are you? That's exciting about your half moon pose, Petey. Yeah, last week we did kind of a fun, vigorous flow. Today we'll do another flow. I had some things in mind, but always feel free to let me know if there's something particular you want to integrate. We have about 10 minutes before I'll start the yoga, and then I'll stay and chat after. Yes, I personally do not mind the gloom, as long as it doesn't stay like this forever. But anybody else watching, if you'd like to introduce yourself, let me know where you are in the world, let me know how you're feeling. Hopefully you're in the mood for some yoga, some movement. The sequence I came up with today is good for the whole body. So it's good for strength, flexibility. You'll probably get your heart rate up. You might sweat a little. And of course, we'll incorporate breath work and connecting breath to movement, mindfulness. you're doing all right. Understander. Sorry you have a slight cold. You might feel better after some yoga. And yes, Petey, I'd be happy to incorporate pigeon. We'll save some pigeon for the end. Pigeon is a great pose to practice. It's a nice hip opener at the end. So thank you for suggesting that. We'll start with hip openers too, so we can ease our way up to pigeon. We have about 6 minutes, so feel free to say hello. After the hour of yoga, I will stay and chat for a while today, so be happy to chat more with you guys and be more interactive after yoga is over in about an hour. So I'll be available to answer questions and offer any additional support after the yoga sequence is over. So I'm still working on that film I mentioned to you, Twin Flame Hotel. It's in its final stages. It's almost ready to have a new trailer be released, so I'm excited to share the trailer with the world. But yeah, that's the main project I've been working on with friends, of course, Twin Flame Hotel. So if you're interested in following that on Instagram, you can find out more details about that movie. It's about science and spirituality, love, loss, connection. There's a little drama, a little comedy, and a little sci-fi-ish. So a little something for everyone in that movie I co-wrote, co-produced, and acted in. Grab one thing here. Haven't gotten too many auditions lately, so I've had kind of a break from that. Where's our good buddy Mo? Where's Mopar today? Last week Mopar was here. Petey wasn't here. We talked about you, Petey. This week you're here. It doesn't seem like Mo's here. You asked me, do I enjoy it? Do I enjoy what exactly? Bryce. Hi, David. Welcome. How are you guys doing? Let me know how you're feeling today and if there's anything particular that you would like to integrate. Hi, Mopar. Great to see you. Can everyone see and hear me okay? Most importantly, I want you to be able to hear me. Yeah, we can incorporate some TikTok for sure. Have a request for incorporating TikTok, we can do that. Hi Samira, welcome. Great to see everyone today. All right, without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Last call for any requests.
Recording in progress.
All right, so for today's practice, thought we'd start in child's pose. So go ahead and bring your big toes together, knees wide, sink your hips on your heels, reach your hands out in front of you, relax your forehead on the mat, and just take a moment to settle in here. Settle into your body, close the eyes, and bring your awareness to your breath. Without trying to change your breath or alter your breath, just take the next few moments to invite your mind to ride the wave of your breath, noticing how your breath feels on the inhale and the exhale. Notice if your breath feels fast or slow. Notice if your breath feels deep or shallow. Just simply observe how your breath feels throughout the whole body as you inhale and as you exhale. Then take a moment, scan from your head to your toes, and notice how you're feeling physically in this time, in this place, as you scan from your head to your toes. And after that body scan, I invite you to take a moment, turn inward, silently acknowledge and accept how you're feeling mentally and emotionally today. Let go of any notion of how you think you should feel or how you would like to feel ideally, and give yourself permission to accept and honor how you do feel in the mind and in the heart. So maybe take note if your mind feels clear or if your mind feels cluttered. Maybe ask yourself, do you feel focused? Do you feel scatterbrained? Are you calm? Are you anxious? Are you happy? Are you processing grief? Just simply observe how you're feeling throughout the whole body. And after checking in with the breath, the body, the mind, and the heart, I invite you to gently place your palms together in child's pose. Then gently lift your hands up over your head. And as you lightly press your palms together, just take a moment and honor yourself for showing up to this ancient practice to refine the body, mind, and spirit for your sake and for all the lives that you impact. And when you're ready, I invite you to join me for 3 deep cleansing breaths. Take a deep inhale, fill up the belly first, followed by the ribs, then the chest. Pause, hold your breath at the top. Then open the mouth, slowly sigh out. Think of releasing all physical tension. Second time, take a deeper inhale. Expand through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath. Then open the mouth, slowly sigh out. Think of releasing all emotional tension. Third time, take a deeper inhale. Expand through the belly, the ribs, the chest. Pause, hold your breath. Then open the mouth, slowly sigh out. Think of releasing any mental stress, letting go of any distracting thoughts. And now we'll transition to Ujjayi breath. So seal the lips and gently constrict the throat. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a longer breath out through the nose. Deep inhale through the nose. Slower exhale through the nose. And continue to practice deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales, finding your own pace, your own rhythm, as you set an intention for your practice. So maybe just think about what you want to get out of this practice. Here's a quote for inspiration. Go for the ride. Not all sections of the road we travel are smooth, paved, easy riding. But relax, you're still on your path. Wiggle your shoulders, get ready, for you just may be in for the ride of your life. Don't try to ignore the bumps or pretend they're not there. Not all roads are paved and smooth. Not all roads are meant to be. Slow down a bit if you need to, but don't stop. Accept each part of the journey as it comes. Let each stretch of your path be what it needs to be. So this is a nice quote about acceptance. As we venture through yoga practice, as we venture through our lives, maybe silently recite a mantra like, I am accepting, I am enjoying the ride. Any quality you would like to call into your body or mind today, for the next 3 breaths, if you'd like to, silently recite any mantra that's meaningful for you. 3 times for 3 breaths. And after your 3rd breath, your 3rd mantra, plant the palms and gently press yourself up to tabletop. We'll warm up with some cat-cow, connecting breath to movement. Inhale as you tuck the toes, lift the hips, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back and down, and lift the head to cow. Then exhale as you untuck the toes, round the spine, press the mat away, draw your chin to your chest, cat pose. And we'll do some more. Inhale, arch the spine, gaze up to cow. And exhale, round the spine, push up to cat. Keep moving and breathing like this, finding your own pace, your own rhythm, syncing your breath to your movement. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Releasing tension in the shoulders, the neck. Gentle reminder to close your eyes as much as you can throughout this practice. Closing your eyes will help calm your nervous system and make sure your head is in proper alignment. And closing your eyes helps focus inward. Remember, yoga can be as much of an inward exploration as an outward. Enjoy a few more rounds of cat-cow here, moving with your breath. And on your next exhale, gently curl the spine up, stacking your head over your heart over your hips. If you have sensitive knees, you're welcome to place a towel, a blanket, or a prop underneath the knees. Take a deep breath in, draw the shoulders back and down, and then exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, draw the fist back, and exhale, draw your fist towards the left side of your waist. Then take a deep breath in, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, roll your chin to your chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. And exhale, roll the chin to the chest. Then take a deep breath in, tuck your left toes. Exhale as you use your core. Draw your right knee towards your chest. Now see if you can keep your right foot floating. You have to use your core here. It's not easy. Take a deep breath in, a long breath out, and if you have to keep tapping your toes down like I'm doing, that's fine. Now, as you float that right foot, see if you can just circle the right foot around, so releasing tension in the ankle. Keep tapping the mat if you need to. And then on your next exhale, lunge forward. So lunge that right foot. The right ankle should be directly underneath the right knee. We should feel a nice stretch in the front of the left hip here. Your fingers should still be interlaced on the left side of the waist. And from here, just inhale left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, roll the chin to the chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. And exhale, roll the chin to the chest. And do a few more rounds like this. Just releasing tension in the neck while you open through that right shoulder, using the core for stability. Remember, you can always pad that left knee. Couple more breaths here. Then on your next inhale, swoop your hands up overhead. And exhale, interlace your fingers behind your head, pressing your head into your hands into your head. Now from here, take a deep breath in. See if you can tap your left elbow on the inside of the right foot. Then exhale as you lift up tall. We're going to twist to the left. See if you can take your left fingertips to your right heel, reaching the right arm up overhead. So we're going to flow like that. So inhale, interlace the fingers behind the head. See if you can tap that left elbow to the inside of the right heel. Then exhale, lift up, keeping the right hand behind the head. Just reach the left fingers toward that heel. We'll do some more. So inhale, tap the left elbow on the inside of the foot. And then exhale, reach the left hand towards that left heel. Inhale, tap the left elbow on the inside of the foot. And exhale, reach the left hand towards the heel. Again, inhale, tap the left elbow. And exhale, reach the left hand to the heel. Then inhale, swoop your hands high. And exhale, half split. So shift your hips back. Straighten through the right leg, flex through the right foot, and bow forehead to shin. Inhale, lengthen more through the spine, and then exhale, bow deeper. Inhale, lengthen more through the spine, and then exhale, bow deeper. Inhale, lengthen more through the spine, exhale, bow. Then take a deep breath in, lift the head over the heart over the hips. Exhale, see if you can rotate your left foot in. So the left shin is now parallel to the short edge of the mat. Rotate the right toes in. We're going to do some little tick-tock here. So inhale as you lift up tall, and exhale, gate pose, side stretch to the right. So take the right fingertips to the right shin, left arm reaches up and overhead. Then inhale back to center. Exhale, plant the left palm underneath the left shoulder and reach your right arm up overhead, creating a straight line of energy between your right fingertips and your left fingertips. I'm about to pad my knee myself. So now we're gonna flow like that. So inhale, center, and exhale, tick-tock, side stretch to the right. Inhale, center, and exhale, tick-tock, side stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, tick-tock, side stretch to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, tick-tock, side stretch to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift up the right toes and then rotate that left foot back. So the left shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Left shin should be parallel to the long edge of the mat now. Then inhale, lift up tall, and then exhale, bow forehead towards your right shin. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, bow deeper. Now then inhale, lunge forward, and exhale, shift back and bow. We're gonna flow like this, should feel familiar. Inhale, lunge forward. Exhale, shift back and bow. You can keep moving and breathing like this with the fingertips framing the right foot, or you can do some upper body movement. So the next time you lunge forward, maybe interlace the fingers behind the head, opening the shoulders and chest, and then exhale as you shift back and bow. Draw your chin to your chest, draw your elbows into touch. So this is good for the neck and shoulders. This part's optional. Practice a few more rounds. So inhale as you lunge, and exhale as you shift back. Couple more. Inhale, lunge, and exhale, shift back. Inhale, lunge, exhale, shift back. One more round. Inhale, lunge, and exhale, shift back. This time, inhale, lunge, then exhale, see if you can transition to that core challenge. So floating that right foot above the mat, drawing the right knee towards your chest, using your core. Focus your eyes on something still. It's a lot harder than it looks, I know. Take a deep breath in, long breath out, deep breath in, and then exhale. Bring your right knee back by the left knee. So now we're going to try that same sequence on the other side. Inhale, shoulders back and down, and exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale, draw your fists back, and exhale this time, draw your fist towards the right side of the waist. So you should feel a stretch in the front of the left shoulder. Then inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Then inhale, lift the head over the heart, tuck the right toes. Exhale, using your core. See if you can float your left knee towards the chest, floating that left foot above the mat. I know it's not easy, so if you need to keep tapping the left toes on the mat like I'm doing, that's fine. Making the effort to keep that left leg suspended is really good for the hip flexor strength and the core. Now, if you can't keep the left foot suspended, try circling the left foot a few times, just releasing tension in the ankle. Deep breaths in, long breaths out. And then on your next inhale, take a deep lunge forward. So see if you can get your left ankle underneath the left knee. Tailbone stays tucked. You should still be feeling a big stretch in the front of your left shoulder. Then inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. And just do a few more rounds like this, releasing tension in the neck, opening up through the front of that left shoulder. Remember, you can always pad that bottom knee. Then on the next inhale, swoop your hands up overhead. And exhale, interlace your fingers behind the back of the head, pressing the head into the hands into the head, lengthening, strengthening the neck, and opening the shoulders. Now from here, on your inhale, see if you can tap your right elbow on the inside of the left foot. Then exhale, rotate, reaching your right fingertips towards your right heel. Maybe keep the left hand behind the head. We're going to practice several more rounds like that. Inhale, right elbow on the inside of the left foot. And exhale, rotate. Reach the right hand to the right heel. Couple more rounds. Inhale, reach the right elbow to the inside of the foot. And exhale, rotate. Open the chest. Inhale, right elbow inside the left foot. And exhale, reach for the right heel. Then inhale, lift up tall, reach your hands up overhead. And exhale, shift the hips back, straighten the left leg, flex through the left foot, and bow, forehead to shin, half split. Inhale, lengthen more through the spine. And then exhale as you bow deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, bow deeper. Inhale, find more extension. And exhale, find more depth. Then inhale, lift the head over heart, heart over hips. Reach your hands high. Exhale, rotate your right foot inward. So the right shin is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Then rotate the left toes in, pressing into the outer edge of the left foot. We're going to do a little tick-tock here. So inhale, lift up tall. And exhale, side stretch. Left fingers to left shin, right arm reaches up and overhead, gate pose. Then inhale, back to center. And exhale, plant the right palm under the shoulder. Left arm reaches up and overhead. And we'll flow like this. So inhale, center. And exhale, side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch. Then inhale, center, lift up the left toes. And exhale, rotate the right foot back again. So now the right shin is in line with the long edge of the mat. Then from here, inhale, lunge forward. Maybe release the fingers to frame the foot. And exhale, shift the hips back and bow. So option one is just to do a few more rounds, keeping the fingers lowered. Or the next time you lunge forward, see if you can interlace your fingers behind the head, opening the shoulders and chest. Then exhale as you shifting the hips back, straighten the left leg and bow. Round the spine, draw your elbows towards each other, keeping the fingers interlaced behind the head. And we'll flow like that. Inhale as you lunge. And exhale, shift the hips back and bow. A few more. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and bow. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and bow. One more. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, shift back and bow. This time, inhale, lift the head over the heart, heart over hips. Then exhale, see if you can draw your left knee toward your chest. Try to keep the left foot floating. Do some toe taps if that works better for you. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And exhale, bring the left knee back by the right knee. Inhale, swoop the hands out and overhead. And exhale, reach your left fingertips toward that left heel. Right arm reaches up and over, so you're in a half camel pose. Then take a deep breath in, swoop the torso forward. Exhale, half camel to the other side. Right fingertips to the right heel, left arm reaches up and over. Now we're going to flow like this. Inhale, swoop forward. Exhale, half camel to the left. Inhale, swoop forward. Exhale, half camel to the right. Inhale, swoop forward. Exhale, open the chest, press the hips forward. Inhale, swoop forward. Exhale, open the chest. Again, inhale, swoop. Exhale, open the chest. Inhale, swoop. And exhale, open the chest. Great, then inhale, lift the head over heart. Reach your hands forward. And exhale, lean back until you feel engagement in the front of the hip flexor and the quad. We're going to do some pulses here. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, interlace your fingers behind the head. Shift more weight to the left foot. Right knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, bring the right knee back by the left. That's our next flow. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, lower the left leg back by the right. A few more rounds. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, bring the right leg back where it was. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, bring it back. Great. Then inhale, swoop the hands up overhead. And exhale, grab your left wrist, side stretch to the right. Then inhale, center. Exhale, grab the other wrist, side stretch the other way. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades. Then inhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Exhale, hinge at the hips. We're going to come to rabbit pose. So all that means is you're very lightly tapping the top of the head on the mat. You can sink your hips on your heels for a gentler variation or lift up the hips. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And exhale. Plant your palms forward, making your way to tabletop. Now from here, take a deep inhale, tuck the toes, and exhale, float the knees to plank. Shoulders over wrists, hips in line with shoulders. Now take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down on your right forearm, and then the left. Shoulders over elbows, arms parallel to the long edge of the mat. So we're going to flow like this. Inhale, plant the left palm under the shoulder. Exhale, plant the right palm under the shoulder. Inhale, come down on the left forearm. Exhale, come down on the right forearm. Other side. Inhale, plant the right palm under the shoulder. Exhale, plant the left palm. Inhale, come down on the right forearm. Exhale, come down on the left. Keep flowing like this at your own pace, your own rhythm. So you have the option to lower your knees in assisted plank. That's totally fine. If you need to lower the knees, moving with your breath, picking up the pace a little bit, building strength in the whole body here. Try to keep the hips lined with the shoulders, whether the knees are lowered or not. Great. Then on your next inhale, tuck your toes. And exhale, lift the hips, lower the heels, downward dog. So making an upside down V. Take a deep breath in, float your right leg high. And exhale, draw your right heel to your hip, just opening the hip and quad. Maybe circle that right knee. Should feel good. And then on your next exhale, plant the right foot. Inhale, float the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left heel to your hip, stretch the hip and quad, and maybe circle that left knee. And on your next exhale, plant your left foot, downward dog. Then inhale, lift the heels, undulate forward to plank. Exhale, back to downward dog. Two more like that. Inhale, rotate to plank. Exhale, navel to spine, lift the hips, downward dog. One more, inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look between your thumbs, and exhale, walk your feet to your hands until you arrive at a forward fold, keeping a tiny little bend to the knees. Make sure the feet are straight, making an 11. Interlace your fingers behind the base of the skull, stretching the neck, and maybe sway the torso a little side to side, releasing tension in the whole body here. Notice any thoughts in your mind. If your mind's trying to cling to any worries of the past or future, see if you can let those thoughts go for now. Allow your breath to ground you to the present moment, and allow your breath to anchor you to your intention that you set for this practice. Then take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the hands, and slowly curl up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly stacking your heart over your hips and your head over your heart. So now we're making our way to mountain pose. So check your alignment here. Make sure the feet are about 2 fists apart. Make sure your feet are straight, making an 11. Spreading the toes wide, rooting through the heels. Tailbone slightly tucked, navel in. Shoulders back and down. Reach down through the fingers. Draw your chin in. Lift through the crown of the head. Now remember, on our inhales, we want to fill up the belly and the chest, but to fully engage your core on your exhales, hug the navel into the spine. So now we're just going to practice our basic Sun Series B variations. Familiar friends. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, and reach the hands up to chair pose. So make sure the weight's in the heels, the knees is over the ankles, slight tuck of the tailbone, shoulders back and down. Inhale, sink the hips lower, reach the hands higher. Hold for an exhale. Inhale, sink the hips lower, reach the hands higher. And exhale, straighten the legs. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or lightly float to plank. Lower the knees, the chest, then the chin. Hips stay raised at first. Then with an inhale, untuck the toes, sink the hips, pull the chest forward and up to cobra. And exhale, plant your palms, tuck your toes, press up to assisted or regular plank, then lift the hips and lower the heels, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, step or lightly float to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart, mountain pose. Option 2 of Sun B. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, plant your palms, step or float to plank. Maybe lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga this time. Drawing the elbows into the ribs. Once the shoulders line with the elbows, lowering down in one line. Inhale, open the chest, cobra or up dog. So if you want to try up dog, remember to always grip the mat with the fingers and knuckles, shoulders back and down. Lift through the crown of the head. Tops of the feet press into the mat and maybe float the knees. Take a big inhale. And exhale, use your core. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, bend the knees, soften the elbows. Step or lightly float, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Option 3 of Sun B. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms. Try one of those first options, or if you want to take it up a notch, try floating straight back to chaturanga, arms bent, elbows over wrists, shoulders lined with elbows. And this time around, try to practice some extra push-ups. So the knees can be lowered or lifted. Make them chaturanga push-ups. Elbows to ribs. Move with the breath. Then on your next inhale, open the chest, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look between the thumbs, step or float. And if you're working on your float, try kicking the heels to the hips, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose. I invite you to join me for 3 more rounds of Sun Series B. Choose any of those variations. Most importantly, connect breath to movement. 3 more rounds. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Choose your own variation. Maybe do an extra push-up. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose. 2 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain. 1 more. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. And exhale, mountain pose. And I invite you to take a moment, close the eyes. Just notice how you're feeling outward in the body, and observe how you're feeling inward in the mind. If your mind has wandered, gently bring your awareness back to your breath, your body, back to the intention, the affirmation you set for your practice. Now we'll do some other variations of Sun Series B. Inhale, chair pose, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, float the right leg high to 3-legged dog. Exhale, we're gonna hop the left foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, right leg lifts high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw your right knee to your nose. Plant your left foot, ground your left heel. And inhale, rise to warrior 2. The right knee's over the right ankle. Right foot in line with the short edge of the mat, left foot in line with the long edge. Tailbone tucked, navel in, shoulders back and down. Now from here, inhale, lift up the right heel as you reach your right arm up overhead, peaceful warrior. Then exhale, bring the back of the left hand to the low back, bend the right elbow, reach your fingers towards each other to touch. Now if they don't touch, just making the effort is great for your posture. Pressing the back of the head into the top arm. And all you're going to do is inhale, lunge, and then exhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale, lunge, exhale, straighten. Inhale, lunge, exhale, straighten. Inhale, lunge, exhale, straighten. Now this time, inhale, lunge, exhale, release your hands, warrior two. Then take a deep breath in, shift your weight to your right foot, draw your left knee to your chest, straighten the left leg. See if you can take your right peace fingers around your left big toe. Focus the eyes on the left fingertips. So we're in a standing twist. Deep breath in, long breath out. So now we're going to flow between warrior two and this standing twist with our breath. So inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, step the left leg back to warrior two. Then take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift your weight to your right foot, left knee to chest. Take your right peace fingers around your left big toe. Working on straightening that right leg. Notice how my arms haven't changed. They're still warrior two arms. Gaze at your left thumb or find something else to gaze at for your stability. Always keeping a micro bend in that standing leg, grounding down firmly through the right big toe mound. Activating the core. Now we're going to flow a little faster. So inhale, left knee to chest. Exhale, warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, shift the weight to the right foot. Standing twist. Deep breath in, left knee to chest. Exhale, warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, shift the weight to the right foot. Standing twist. Deep breath in, left knee to chest. Exhale, warrior two. Deep breath in. Exhale, left knee to chest, standing twist. One more. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, standing twist. Then inhale, knee to chest. And exhale, hold your warrior two. Inhale, reach your right arm forward. And exhale, lower the right fingers in front of your right foot. Maybe toe heel the left foot in a few steps. Then shift your weight to your right foot and float that left leg high. So now you're in half moon. Stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. See if you can focus your eyes on your right fingertips or your left fingertips. Always keeping a micro bend in that standing leg. Pushing your left leg back behind you like you're pushing into a wall. Deep breath in. Long breath out. So now we're going to flow between warrior two and half moon. Inhale, bend the right knee, lightly plant the left foot, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. A few more. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. This time, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms until the hands frame your right foot. Spin on the ball of the back toes. Option one, step to down dog. Option two, inhale, right leg back, three-legged dog. And exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, travel to the front, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a moment, close the eyes. Just notice how you're feeling. Take inventory. Notice how your breath feels, how your body feels. Notice any thoughts in your mind. Let go of any thoughts that may be distracting, like thoughts of judgment or inner criticism. Let go of expectation. Bring your awareness back to your intention. Regulate your breath. We'll explore that same sequence on the opposite side. Do the best you can. Take modifications if you need them. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Or just meet me in downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, 5 hops with this right foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee to chest. Plant your left foot. Ground your right heel. Inhale, rise. Warrior 2. So the left knee should be directly over the left ankle. Pressing into the outer edge of your right foot. Left foot in line with the long edge of the mat. Right foot in line with the short edge of the mat. Shoulders over hips. Shoulders back and down. Arms parallel to the mat. Focus the eyes on the left fingertips. Then inhale, flip your left palm. Reach your left arm up overhead. Peaceful warrior. Exhale, bend the right elbow. Maybe lift up the left heel. Then reach your left fingers towards your right fingers. If they don't clasp, making the effort. It's great for posture. Then on your next inhale, bend a little deeper. And exhale, straighten that left leg. Inhale, bend the left leg. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the left leg. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale, bend the left leg. Exhale, straighten. Then inhale, release the bind in the upper body, warrior 2. Exhale, shift your weight towards your left foot. Draw your right knee towards your chest, then straighten your right leg. See if you can wrap your left peace fingers around your left big toe. So making our way to our standing twist on the other side. Notice how my right arm's still reaching behind me. Look at your right fingertips. Focus your eyes there. Keeping a tiny little bend in that left knee. Really pushing the left big toe mound firmly into the mat. Hugging the navel in as you exhale. We're going to flow between these shapes. So inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, step it back to warrior 2. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift the weight to the left foot. See if you can wrap your left peace fingers around your left big toe, making your way to that standing split, or that standing twist. Deep breath in. Long breath out. So now we're going to flow a little faster. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, warrior 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, back to your standing twist. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, warrior 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, standing twist. Inhale, right knee to chest. Exhale, step it back, warrior 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, standing twist. One more. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, warrior 2. Deep breath in. Exhale, standing twist. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale, sink low into your warrior 2. Then inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, lower your left fingertips in front of your left foot. Maybe toe heel the right foot in a few steps. Shift your weight to your left foot and float that right leg. Half moon. So imagine you're pressing your right foot into a wall, tightening the core, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Focus the eyes on the left fingertips or the right. Keeping a tiny little bend in that standing leg. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Now we're going to flow between warrior 2 and half moon. Inhale, bend the left knee. Warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. One more. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. This time, inhale, warrior 2. And exhale, cartwheel the arms until the hands frame your left foot. Step to down dog or option 2. Inhale, left leg back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, optional 3-legged chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward dog. And take a deep breath in. Look between your thumbs. Step or float. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, mountain pose. Take a moment. Close the eyes. Just notice how you're feeling. Outward and inward. Regulate your breath. Bring your awareness back to your intention, your affirmation. Cooling down now. Inhale, swoop the hands high. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step to downward dog. We're going to transition to pigeon. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, draw your right knee behind your right wrist, your right ankle behind the left wrist. Sink the hips, untuck your left toes. Grab a prop or a pillow underneath your right hip if you need one. Then inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift up tall, and exhale, bow forward. This time, inhale, lift up tall, swoop your right arm high to the ceiling, and exhale, thread the needle in your pigeon pose. So just thread the right arm underneath the left. Maybe reach your left fingertips forward, or maybe bring the back of the left hand to the low back. So just breathing deeply into the hips, into the shoulders. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Slower breath out. One more. Full inhale. Nice, long, slow exhale. Then inhale. Plant the palms. Tuck the back toes. Float the back knee. Step the right foot to the left. Downward dog. Other side. Inhale. Left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee behind the left wrist, left ankle behind the right wrist. Sink your hips, untuck the right toes. Grab a pillow or a prop underneath the left hip if you need one. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift up tall. And exhale, bow. This time, inhale, lift up tall. Reach your left arm high. And exhale, thread the needle. Thread your left arm underneath your right shoulder and maybe reach your right fingertips forward, or maybe bring the back of the right hand to the low back. Just opening the shoulders, opening that left hip, flexing that left foot. Deep breath in. Longer breath out. Deep breath in. Slower breath out. One more. Deep inhale. Nice, long, slow exhale. Then inhale. Plant the palms. Tuck your back toes. Float that back knee. Step the left foot back to the right. Downward dog. Then inhale. Lift the heels around the spine to plank. Exhale, draw the elbows into the ribs. See how slowly you can lower down to your belly. Maybe count to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide your hands forward to Sphinx pose. Shoulders stacked over elbows. Draw the shoulders back and down, open the chest, lift through the crown of the head. And for the next 3 breaths, if you'd like to, silently recite your mantra 3 times for 3 breaths. And on your next inhale, slide your left knee parallel to the hip. And exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left shoulder. Take the right hand on the outer left thigh and swoop that left arm all the way up and overhead for a supine twist. So relaxing that left shoulder flat on the mat. Gaze at the left fingers or close the eyes. Deep breaths in. Longer breaths out. Maybe visualize wringing out the spine of impurities. And with each slow exhale, maybe think of releasing any energy that's no longer serving you well. And when you're ready, gently roll back to Sphinx pose. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, slide the right knee parallel to the hip. Deep inhale. And exhale, slide the left arm underneath that right shoulder. Left hand on the outer right thigh, then swoop the right arm all the way up and over, grounding down through that right shoulder. Gaze at the right fingers or close the eyes. Deep breath in. Longer breath out. And enjoy a few more nice, soothing, slow, deep breaths. Maybe visualize wringing out the spine of impurities. Or with each slow exhale, maybe think of releasing any energy that's no longer serving your highest good. And on your next exhale, when you're ready, just gently roll onto the back. And take a deep breath in, draw both knees to your chest. And exhale, happy baby. Grab the outer edges of the feet and just open the legs, stretching the legs, stretching the hips. Maybe gently rock a little side to side. And maybe play with straightening one leg, straightening the other leg, or straighten both. Take the next few breaths to tune into your body. Any stretches, any movements your body's telling you it needs. Honor that for the next few breaths. And when you're ready, gently bring the soles of the feet together. Lower your feet beneath your hips. Maybe grab the inner arches of the elbows up overhead. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale. A longer exhale. Allow your breath to grow longer and deeper. Allow your breath to self-soothe and self-heal. Send yourself gratitude for your practice, for showing up, working hard, maybe trying something new, maybe pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, prioritizing self-care and growth for your sake and for others. Maybe bring your awareness back to your intention now. Not all sections of the road we travel are smooth, paved, easy riding. That is okay. It doesn't mean you've lost your way. Relax, wiggle your shoulders a bit. Get ready, for you just may be in for the ride of your life. Don't try to ignore the bumps or pretend they're not there. Not all roads are paved and smooth. Not all roads are meant to be. Slow down a bit if you need to, but don't stop. Accept each part of the journey as it comes. Let each stretch of your path be what it needs to be. Whenever you feel ready, gently extend the legs long. Allow the toes to rotate outward. Allow the hands to rest on either side of the body. Open the palms, close the eyes, and give yourself permission to fully relax now in a well-deserved Shavasana. I'll be silent for the next minute or so as we allow the body and the mind to absorb, integrate, and heal from your practice. Whenever you feel ready, gently bring your awareness back to your breath and back to your body. Maybe gently circle the wrists, circle the ankles, maybe rock your head. If it feels good on an inhale, do a full body stretch. And as you exhale, gently roll to one side of your body, keeping your eyes closed and your awareness inward. Take your time as you gently press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Taking a moment to notice the quality of your breath as you gently come to a seat. Notice if your breath feels different from when we started. Notice if your body feels different. Take a moment, observe any subtle shifts in your mood, your mind, or your energy. Maybe reflect on your intention. I'll do 3 cleansing breaths, and the third time I'll chant Om to seal our practice with peace. I hope you join. Inhale, fill up the belly, the ribs, the chest. Nice long cleansing exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, fill up all the way. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Inhale for Om. Bring your hands to your heart, and if you'd like to join me for a final moment of gratitude, I invite you to think of one thing in your life that you feel grateful for today. And allow this grateful feeling to grow, fully wash over you, and may this grateful feeling carry with you. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. I hope you feel challenged and worked out, stretched out, calm, centered, present, all that good stuff. Please let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want any additional help with anything, or if you have any particular requests for next time. I'm always available for you. And thank you so much for your donations, as always. I appreciate that. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Thank you, Samira. All right, guys.
Recording stop.
Oh, hi, John. How are you? Great to see you, John. So now I have time to be more interactive. So everyone who is following on Twitch, if you have any questions for me, if you want any additional guidance or support, now's the time to ask. I'd be happy to be more interactive from this point forward, now that the full hour flow is over. Thank you for saying hi, John. PD Mopar, how are you guys feeling? I hope you're feeling good. I'm going to grab a little seat here so I can get closer and chat with you guys. If you'd like to chat about the quote I read, mindfulness, meditation, ooh, that's my medicine bowl. Anything you'd like to chat about, I'm available for you. I accept donations, so if this class was helpful for you, please feel free to donate whatever you can afford. If times are tough and you can't afford anything, no pressure. I'm happy to be here. But if you can, I do have a donate link, and I'll share that in the chat. Oh, you're welcome, Mopar. Hey, Mopar, how are you feeling? Is your cold gone yet? Like, I know you were dealing with a cold for a while. Is it all the way gone yet, or are you still dealing with it? Well, thank you so much for the bits, John. You're the best. So I just shared the donate link. You can click on that if you can afford a few bucks or whatever you can afford. It's always very appreciated. Thank you, guys. Petey, what did you say? A little out of breath. You're still not fully healed? Petey says, really enjoyed today's class. So many wonderful movements. Those camel swoops. Yeah, I really like the camel swoops. The rabbit pose, yeah, the rabbit pose was new. Oh, you tumbled forward? Yeah, that's why I said to be very careful. When you're in rabbit pose, the idea is just to lightly tap the head on the mat, very lightly and gently. I'm glad you're all right, though. Glad it made you giggle. I always recommend laughing. Like, if you fall out of a pose, laugh about it. You don't have to take it that seriously. How did you guys do with the half moon and the standing twists flowing between that and Warrior 2? The flowing from Warrior 2 to Half Moon and the standing twists requires a lot of coordination and balance and strength and focus, so requires a lot. So don't get discouraged if you're wobbly there. Just embrace the wobbles, laugh about it. It's just yoga. I like the camel side stretching. Felt really good on my sides. Yeah, I'm glad you like that. It's really good for you. Yeah, I'm glad you like that camel. Camel's a great pose for opening up the front of the chest, the shoulders. We actually did a lot of shoulder and chest opening. Good for the neck, good for the shoulders, good for posture. In the Peaceful Warrior, we did this pose here, which is really good for counteracting hunching and correcting posture. Half Moon Flowing Warrior 2 requires balance, so wobbling and couldn't lift my legs straight because of tightness. I see. Well, you know what? At least you were making the effort. As I always say, making the effort to do a pose or making the effort to flow into a pose is just as valuable as actually getting there, because it's in the effort that your body is creating change. And then with consistent practice, you'll start feeling things with a little more ease in yoga. But it takes effort. So every effort you make counts and is good for you. We are definitely in sync, Kim. I couldn't decide between pigeon or warrior transitions today. I went with the pigeon suggestion today, but you already see you, Petey, we're connected because our third eyes are so open. We're psychically connected. I'm glad you appreciated that. Yeah, pigeon always feels good at the end of a practice, I've noticed. I love the warrior to twist and warrior to half moon. Oh, I'm so glad. The peaceful warrior was a powerful movement. Yeah, peaceful warrior with these arms here are really, really good for correcting posture. And when you do peaceful warrior with the chest opening position that we did today, it opens your heart even more. So you feel this like freedom and this lightness and this levity, because it helps open your lungs. So you can really take in nice, deep, full breaths, which are so good for you. But yeah, thank you for the feedback, Petey and Mopar. Mopar, I'm sorry you're still not fully over your cold. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you get over it eventually. I know you usually eat healthy and you share all the healthy things you're doing, so your natural immunity should kick in soon. And but sometimes with, weather changes and seasons changing, our body doesn't know what to do and colds happen. So you'll get over it. I know you will. If your hips are tight in pigeon, do you recommend keeping the front leg at 90-degree angle and just using a nice big prop underneath that hip? Yes, I would recommend keeping the leg at a 90-degree angle is good. You can bring your foot closer to your hip and you'll feel less that way too. So it's okay if your leg isn't at a 90-degree angle. It's okay if you actually bring your foot in a little closer. It's not going to hurt you or anything. And that can also lighten the sensation. So if you're feeling too much intensity, if it's like hurting or if it feels like straining, then you can always bring your foot closer to your hip. Or keep it at a 90 degree and place a pillow, a blanket, a towel. Either way is fine. Yeah, I understand your question, but I'm not too strict about that 90-degree angle. Like the 90-degree angle is ideal, but everybody's body is very different. So 90-degree angles just don't work for some people, and that's okay. It's not going to hurt you if, you bring your foot in a little closer. It's really what feels best in your body. So if it feels better to keep your leg at 90 degrees and then you're using the prop, that's great. Some people might not have, since I'm teaching through Twitch, some people might not have props readily available. When I teach at the yoga studios, I typically do it that way, Petey. When I'm teaching in person, I usually suggest keeping it at 90 degrees and using the prop. But that's when it's a class and I can see everyone and make sure they have a prop available. yeah, you can find a good balance between the two options. Absolutely. So Mopar has been pretty talkative in the Discord, I've noticed. Thank you for sharing your everything you share in the Discord, Mopar, is fun to observe and read. So thanks for sharing that, Mopar. Yep, finding a good balance is the way to go. Yeah, thank you, Mopar. I love everything you post on the Discord. And anybody who wants to join, who's following along, that's the Discord link. So if you want to keep in touch off of Twitch, please join our Discord. So what else is going on with you guys, Mopar and Petey? And anybody else who wants to chit chat? Let me know how you're doing. If you have any questions about the flow or if there's anything else I can help you with. I love the cue for cactus arms and mountain pose. It really reminded me how much I like that. I've been swooping my arms up behind and overhead more recently. The cue for cactus arms and mountain pose. I don't even remember doing the cactus arms and mountain pose today. I didn't think we did that mountain pose. We did cactus arms today, but in the kneeling, the camel pose. But I do say that a lot, the cactus arms. I do often say cactus arms and mountain pose. I don't think I did that today. After rising. Hi, John. We'll be home in 10 minutes. All right, cool. We get to chat with John in 10 minutes. I'm definitely going to hang out until John comes. It's always nice to chit chat with John, the unofficial sponsor. Yeah, cactus arms in general just feel really good because it opens the front of your pectoral muscles and the front of your shoulders and chest, which often get neglected because so much of our lives in our modern society we're programmed to hunch. So that's why what I did at the beginning here, interlacing the fingers behind you and then bringing your fist to one side of your waist, really helps open the front of the shoulder and the chest. So yeah, we did a lot of upper and lower body opening, strengthening, stretching. Yeah, I like the three-legged dog jumps. The three-legged dog jumps boost your mood because anytime you're doing an inversion, it helps with circulation and blood flow to the brain. So that's why they say inversions are good for depression. If you're feeling kind of blah, those three-legged jumps can literally elevate your mood. So they're fun. They're fun. I'm glad you appreciate that, Petey. Thank you, everyone, for the donations. Thank you, John, for the bits. It really helps ensure that I can keep this time available for you guys. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I love doing those three-legged jumps too because the three-legged jumps are also good for handstand prep. So prepping yourself up for handstands is another benefit to those three-legged jumps. Oh yeah, how's your caffeine journey going, Mopar? I've been doing research on cold water treatments for joint pain, boosting metabolism and increasing well-being. Yeah, there's a lot of different theories about that. It's very cool. Have you been actually trying the cold water treatments or are you just kind of researching it or have you been actually practicing them? Yeah, I could feel how maybe playing around with the three-legged dog jumps and some dolphin. Yeah, they're really good for preparing for handstands and heads and inversions. Mondays are hard without caffeine. Born Garfield that lives on weekends to weekend. Trying to avoid caffeine and nearly there. Well, hey, making the effort is great. And, even if you're not totally there, if you're nearly there, that is wonderful. So good for you, Mopar. Everyone, let's clap for Mopar. Because it's the effort, remember? It's the same philosophy on your yoga mat. Whether you can achieve the pose, whether you can achieve that flowing from one to the next pose, making the effort is creating change in your body, in your brain, in your mind. So just making the effort deserves a lot of credit. So good for you, Mopar. Anybody else trying to quit caffeine? I know it seems like Petey has mastered the art of quitting caffeine. Haven't tried those ice bath. Peter is strong. Yes. Strong in body, strong in mind. Good for you, Petey. Hey, I'm feeling okay. Life is good. No big complaints. Just very, very busy with work. So I'm still trying to work on finding a little more balance, leisure time for myself. It's always a challenge pursuing the careers that I'm pursuing. There's always things to do. So, but life is good. Thank you for asking. I have planned something just for fun, just for leisurely this Saturday, and I hope nothing interferes. I'm planning on going to see the Monet exhibit in Atlanta. There's like an immersive theater or an immersive Monet exhibit, an art exhibit in Atlanta. So it's a whole like immersion experience. So hopefully that'll happen this weekend and I won't get so many auditions that I can't go. Kim, those ivories aren't going to tickle themselves. I'm trying to remember what that means. Oh, the pianos. You're talking about the piano. Yeah, still haven't made time for that. Hi, Sergasuna. Spring is coming up, so garden projects might be fun. Yes, if I can find the time, I would love to do it. I feel like I need a community, though, to help me start the garden, just because I can't do it all on my own because I just don't have the time. But if I had like a few people here that wanted to work on a community garden with me, I think that would be very helpful. I just don't have the time in my schedule to do it all by myself. But maybe I'll grow like a few things, like potted plants or something. I would love to. I started an organic community garden here, and then everybody got busy, and it just didn't end up. Nobody kept it up, and I don't have time to do it all on my own. So I was kind of relying on a couple of people to work on it with me, and then they just stopped responding. So I don't know what happened with that community garden. But I do try to go to Hiram, my friend who's a permaculturist, when I can. It's like a long drive, and work on their community garden because they're growing everything correctly, the safest, the healthiest way. And I learn a lot But eventually, I definitely want to have a garden that's close by so I can have immediate access. But I know of some community gardens, and I do try to support local farmers. Um, and when I can, I will. I'll buy produce from local farmers that I know are growing things correctly and in the healthiest way possible. Aw, thank you, John. You just gifted Sir a subscription. Thank you, Mopar. Have you seen any good movies in the theater lately? I haven't had time. I've been really busy with work. But I did see some movie trailers that look really interesting. I saw the movie trailer for Paint, and I saw the movie trailer for that Nike movie with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. That looks like it might be interesting. The movie Paint looks really interesting. Like Bob Ross, everybody, anybody who listens to Bob Ross, it's like listening to a spiritual guru, meditation instructor. Like watching Bob Ross is very meditative. So I like the trailer for Paint. That looks really interesting. I actually started a new a collaborative YouTube channel called Popcorn Roulette, where I'll be reacting to movies and movie trailers and reacting to different things. So if you guys want to follow that, it's Popcorn Roulette. I actually saw Doctor Strangelove for the first time and did a reaction to that on that YouTube channel. And I think even though Doctor Strangelove is an old movie from 1964, it's still relevant today because it's sort of making fun of the ridiculousness of fighting for peace is contradictory, right? So it's making fun of like the military and it's making fun of the arms races and using weapons, and it's making fun of violence. And so I like that because I don't like violence and I don't like the idea of war. I think it's crazy. So it's kind of making fun of all that. But I had never seen it before. 1964 Doctor Strangelove. So I just reviewed that movie on that channel. So if you're curious to see my reaction, it's on Popcorn Roulette on YouTube. Thank you so much, John. You're the best. John just gifted Surgasuna. Yep, that's it, Mopar. Thanks for sharing the link, Mopar. Popcorn Roulette reactions. That is the link. Thank you, Mopar. And I'll also be reposting some of those videos on my personal YouTube channel, which is just Kimberly Hamilton, my personal YouTube. And then my yoga YouTube channel, don't forget about that, Yoga Flow with Kim. So that's where you'll find a lot of yoga content and recipes. And there are gardening tutorials there. So Yoga Flow with Kim. Yes, thank you so much, John. How are you doing, John? How's your back and everything? Sharknado. Yeah, the Sharknado movies. I think those are the types of movies that basically like they're so bad they're entertaining. Back's doing better. New pains hurt. On my way to the PT in 5 hours. So are you still in LA right now, John? How are things where you're at? What does your physical therapist say about pairing yoga as part of your physical therapy? Because a lot of yoga is like physical therapy. I've been telling folks about you in California. Aw, thanks, John. Yeah, Kaiser Permanente, you know, there's medical offices for Kaiser Permanente all over. So I teach several corporate classes for Kaiser right now, mostly in Atlanta though. Hiking will start up again. Yes. Yeah, I can't wait for good hiking weather. It was actually good hiking weather yesterday in Atlanta, but I couldn't go because I was working. This is your first time with physical therapy? Oh, I thought you had been taking physical therapy for a while. Well, good luck with your physical therapy. I hope it goes well. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That is a great suggestion, Mopar. So I don't actually control the Popcorn Roulette Reactions channel. I'm just a reactor. So if you want to see me react to that, make sure you comment on one of the videos I've reacted to and say, I have a suggestion. Comment on that YouTube video, and that way the creator of the channel will see that. But I'd be happy to react to that. I know it's like a really bad movie, and bad movies are very entertaining to to laugh about. Oh, so it's a new physical therapy person, but you've been doing, okay, that makes sense. You've been doing physical therapy for a while. Kim, when do we get to see Fire Hotel? So I think you mean Twin Flame Hotel. Twin Flame Hotel. There should be a trailer that I'll be able to release very soon. So the trailer will come out very soon because it's in its final editing stages right now. So thank you for asking about that. It's going to be a really good movie. I can't wait to share it with the world. That's right. Thank you for sharing the link, Mopar. It's twin_flame_hotel. That's the Instagram. So I will post the trailer there, and I'll also post the trailer on my personal YouTube, which is just Kimberly Hamilton. So yeah, I'm really excited to share the Twin Flame trailer with the world and to share that movie. It'll be a while before the movie will be public because we're going to enter it into lots of film festivals. So will it be on Netflix? That would be great. We may try to sell it to a streaming service after it goes through the film festival circuit. So we're going to submit it to all the different film festivals all over the world. And I've been featured in a lot of film festivals all over the world. So I actually won acting awards. I won 10 Best Actor awards at these different film festivals for a movie I worked on called Sunset and Winter. So because I've already been accepted, some of my work has been accepted into film festivals, I'm hoping that'll help. This movie, though, I'm really proud of. This is like my favorite movie I've worked on. So I know it'll get accepted to some film festivals. I just don't know which ones yet, but I'll let you guys know. It might be in a film festival in LA, John, so you could always watch it there. But maybe eventually it'll be on a streaming service. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yes, that would be super cool. How's everything with you, Surgasuna? Glad to hear that, Serg. Glad everything's going great. Yep, Twin Flame is also on Facebook. There's a Facebook page. It's just Twin Flame Hotel. So if you want to follow it on the Facebook page, that would be great too. Just had breakfast a few moments ago. All right. Did you eat anything healthy? A spinach omelet with cheese. It was delish. That does sound good. Although I don't eat dairy. Spinach sounds good though. You gotta be like Popeye and eat spinach. I try to eat spinach like every other day. I pretty much eat spinach. I eat a lot of spinach, a lot of kale, a lot of big leafy greens. So good for you. Yeah, it's dinner time for you now, John. Is it already dinner time? Really? What time is it where you are, John? Hey, some people eat an early dinner. Bass fish with large shrimp on a bed of rice, a half cup of kimchi, and some yogurt to boot. That sounds very healthy. Lots of protein. Kimchi's got some good probiotics. So does yogurt. Good probiotics there. Sounds good, John. It's good to eat your largest meal earlier in the day before you never the good rule of thumb is to avoid eating 5 hours before sleep. So you want to eat at least 5 hours before you sleep. Um, that's a good rule of thumb. Sounds like a lot of healthy protein, John. I've been baking vegetables in the oven, sweet potatoes, carrots, broccoli, onions, garlic, summer cucumbers. That sounds great, Mopar. I would recommend try to eat a little more raw vegetables because you're going to get a lot more nutrients if you eat those vegetables raw. But sweet potatoes you probably can't eat raw. So that sounds really healthy, Mopar. Yeah, there's way too much salt in the food if you're going out to eat. Anytime you go to a restaurant, they're going to put a lot of salt and sugar for taste, and those are our enemies. A little sea salt is good. A little cane sugar, organic, raw sugar, it's not bad. A little in moderation, but in general, you don't want to eat out. It's a very good point, John. Yeah. And again, there are some good places. Like when I was in Austin, I actually found some really interesting, healthy restaurants. And there are some healthier restaurants here in Atlanta I like to go to, like farm to table places. Um, I like to go to this place called Sprig, which has a lot of gluten free farm to table things. Um, and there's some healthy farm to table restaurants here. I like True Food. Um, and I like the sister restaurant to True Food. Little olive oil or avocado oil. Yeah, those sound like good, healthy oils, Mopar, for sure. All right, guys, so I just have a couple minutes before I need to take off and go to work. Any final questions about the yoga sequence or any thoughts you'd like to share with me? Feel free. Kim, are you still on a vegan lifestyle? So I've never been a vegan. Never been a vegan. I just eat healthy. I'm a health coach, I'm a nutrition coach, so I work one on one with people. I do work with vegans, but I personally do not eat a vegan diet. I just eat healthy. California Fish Grill is wonderful. Well, if I ever go to California, I'll keep that in mind, John. I definitely want to visit LA at some point, for sure. It's good to know. It's good to know. Oh, thank you, John. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what your PT says. Pairing yoga with physical therapy can be really, really helpful because a lot of physical therapy you do is essentially yoga. It's just called something different. It's the semantics, the names of the movements. The names of the movements might be different, but they're the same. A lot of physical therapy is very, very similar to certain yoga practices. There are differences, but lots of similarities. Yeah, Mopar, let me know if there's anybody you want to raid. I'm going to have to take off here, go to work. I'm about to go teach a Tai Chi class. It was so great chatting with everyone, and thank you to everyone who was able to show up for yoga. I'll be back next Tuesday at the same time. If I have to start moving these times to Thursdays, I'll just adjust it in the Twitch schedule so you guys know. But I should be back next Tuesday at the same time for more yoga and chatting. My weightlifting is coming along well. Good, good. Glad to hear that. So in the meantime, you guys are welcome to follow me on Discord or follow me on YouTube, Instagram. My Yoga Flow with Kim Instagram is where I post a lot of yoga related content and health related content. That's where you can find my health coaching information. Yoga Flow with Kim. All right. Well, Mopar, if you can't find anyone you want to raid, that's okay. I am going to have to take off here. So it was great chatting with you all. I'll be back next week. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll make a Discord soon. Oh, I'm already on Discord. Yeah, here's the Discord link, John. Oh, you're saying you don't have a Discord. Yeah, no, that's okay. No worries. Anytime you decide to get Discord, you can chat with us anytime that way. Mopar always posts some interesting things. Oh, who did you say to raid? Okay. Truyans. Doesn't look like that's a raid. It's not oh, yes it is. Great. All right, so we're raiding Truyans today. John's suggestion. Thank you all so much for chatting with me. Oh, John, thank you for the bits. You're the best. I hope your physical therapy goes well, John. Mopar, I hope you finally heal from that cold. Thank you for chatting, Petey. Great to see you all. Nice chatting with you, Surgasuna. And I'll be back next week. Take care, everybody.